What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another CranKy Ducklings cast. We are here for the NA Apprentice Cup number 13. I'm Light. I'm actually Yoda. I'm here with Light. I'm Light. This is Yoda. How's it going, Yoda?
What's up? Look, it's okay. It's the first game of the night. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
At least I get the easy name to announce this time. But here we are, starting off already, getting into it. In the bottom right-hand corner of Death or LE, there's Exxon Gaming's ETpwnHome. Familiar face here.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have someone who's quite popular in the amateur scene. We have the American Protoss player. He is KìììA.
KìììA. Spelling choice of this name.
Right? Boy. So KìììA, he used to be, I think he used to be on Team LIT. I don't know if he's still on it, but he's known for being
Lit.
Yeah.
There's a team called Team Lit.
There's a team called Team Lit.
That's
Yes.
That's dope. They sound lit. Oh, but that's cool. And ETpwnHome, we all know, coolest name in the game.
Yeah. Easily.
Like, I honestly can't think of any other well-known player at his MMR or higher that has such a cool name. Feel free to argue with me, anyone watching at home.
There's
he oversaturated on the gas.
Yeah. It's I don't think that's intentional.
It's rallied.
Yeah.
He accidentally left his Nexus rallied over there. That's huge. That's huge. He's using so much minerals in that, all that.
Yeah, not the best start. But yeah, like we've casted ETpwnHome plenty of times here on this channel. And because this tournament is actually seeded, then because of that, the first round is a little bit one-sided typically. It's going to be on KìììA to try and do something else. He's a Masters player, but
yeah, it's funny when stuff like that happens on the ladder. You're just like, okay, I got to pretend like nobody saw that, and even though you're now messing up your entire build, you just got to go along with it. But we all saw it. We know.
Yep. We did. But it's okay. It's okay. We can move past that. And
yeah, I feel like the safe play here would be Resonating Glaives for sure.
Yeah. I mean, we have a Robo. We have a couple more gateways. We don't have a Twilight Council yet. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what KìììA's gonna do, especially because KìììA opened up pretty defensively, like already with the shield battery as well.
Yeah, I feel like that was, I like the way KìììA's playing, real safe so far. But Immortal out first, actually. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Double Immortal drop? I would like a double Immortal drop.
Yeah, like typically you see like a War Prism first for like a Depth Harass, but like, yeah, weird. Oh, okay.
Maybe double Immortal drop into DTs, which I don't know if that's a thing.
But
it could work.
Yeah, like he's throwing down more gateways, so this could just be a straight up like Immortal Sentry push. Like more gateways are being turned down as well.
No third or fourth gas being taken.
Yeah.
So he's not trying to make like 20 more Immortals or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and I say Immortal Sentry push, but he's getting Twilight Council, so he should be working on one of the upgrades, I imagine.
Is that a lot of legs, I would imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a little bit late for. Okay.
I think he's going for a 2-base all-in.
Yep, that's essentially what's happening. Yep. We just have to make sure that he survives long enough. At the moment,
he lost it. Not huge, but I'm sure that wasn't really cost efficient for ET.
Yeah.
But ET is mining a little bit more, and he's got the map control right now, so he can spread the creep, he can expand the 4th time. His opponent's completely in the dark.
Yeah, and already with a really good response, ET going for the Baneling Nest behind this, and this is what you want against like Zealot legs. Like it's really hard to deal with if you just have roaches, but like Ling Bane, like you should be good as long as you get nice connections.
Yeah, that's always my mistake when I play a Protoss. I'm like, I'll just spam roaches, and then Ling Bane can do so much work on a Protoss, especially no DTs, no Archons. I mean, even Zealots die to Ling Bane.
Yeah,
like the Bane kill the Zealots, they kill the Stalkers, and they kill the Immortals, and the Lings kill everything as well. Oh, here we go. We're getting some splash now. I like this. Getting Archons, I can't imagine Storm being prepared and ready for a push out.
Yeah.
Base. Resonating Glaives.
What?
This has to be like a made-up build, maybe.
I think he's just throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks because this is interesting. So, like typically Ling Bane deals really well with like Zealots, but if he mixes in a bunch of Adepts to try and do multi-prong harass at the same time, like all right,
it could work. It could work. Maybe he can. It depends what he does here. Does he split up? Or is he going to try and kind of like Resonating Glaives? Like where he just snowballs them? I don't know what he's going to do here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a safety thing so he can like take a fight and then threaten with the Shade and back up. Instead of getting shield sentries or something. I don't know. I want to see how this plays out. I really couldn't just guess what's going to happen here.
Yeah. Like to everyone watching, it feels like we're almost overanalyzing this because like
probably
yeah because like if this was like a pro player, like it has to be like one thing or another thing, right? Because because they're trying to be as efficient as possible. KìììA, he doesn't care about any of that. He's just throwing that one. He's even going double forge behind this.
He's just having a good time over here.
Yeah,
he's playing Sims.
He's with if you throw down a double forge, like you can't be attacking anytime soon. But he's throwing down more gateways as well, so it doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Yeah. I think he's just really trying to throw us off as casters. I think that's all he's doing.
That's all he's doing. You know what? He's just it's fine.
Okay, here's a little bit of harass here, but he didn't wait for the warping, so there's gonna be one wave then another, and well, these things aren't gonna make it too good. Oh, he actually got some movement over here, but the prism's gonna go down. Rip to the prism.
Ah,
no. So he just confirmed that there's a fourth base fully saturated, and now going for 1-1 with Archons, Immortals, Zealots, and Stalkers.
Yeah, that's such a shame. Like he went in with his Warp Prism and he tried to get some damage done. Like he didn't get, I don't think he got any worker damage done, and yeah, a little bit of miscontrol with the Warp Prism as well. Like ET, he's sitting back fine. Like he's defended against all of this. He's got his Ling and even some Banes morphing in as well. And here we go, KìììA finally going for this move out.
With no Warp Prism now.
Yeah,
that's another
scary.
Robo on the way, by the way. No Warp Prism coming out, but another Robo coming up.
Oh my god.
And there's no vision. Lurkers are about to be morphed in here in about a minute or so.
Yeah.
And the Link one dive straight into the natural and main.
Yeah, the Link should be cleaned up and surprisingly actually turns around. I mean, like, okay, here we go. He's going in. He killed a base. It was a kill, not a cancel. So it's a nice start, but it took him so long that like the Banes are already ready for this.
And there's no vision to get rid of this creep. This is just going to be a quick death, I think, man. Complete around here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want as ETpwnHome. And that was a good cleanup. Pretty textbook.
Yeah, and at the same time, 10 probes went down as well, so ET was able to just deal with the push out and harass at the same time. His creep spread has actually been pretty amazing this game. Like, it's already...
It almost looks like if someone was doing a how-to in, like, slow motion of how you get a good surround on a Protoss army. Like, that was too easy, almost.
Yeah,
He just surrounded that army perfectly, completely destroyed it. And KìììA's going to try and keep pushing in, going for a Phoenix now. There's just no Warp Prism, no Observer, nothing that can actually deal damage here.
Yeah, and oh my god, the army is already getting surrounded as well. There's no backburn, right? Like there's no immortals, there's no AoE. It's just gateway units, and this is just gonna get dealt with.
Range will take out all these before they can finish a shade. I don't know why ETpwnHome doesn't deal the final killing blow. He's waiting for the lurkers to come into play.
He's ready. He's just waiting to max out, man. He's warming up right now. He's like,
oh yeah, okay. GG's out when he sees the 14 lurkers coming in. I think it was actually 10 lurkers, but yeah.
And I love what Sugar's saying. He's like, he's doing what Starkiller does. You know, if your opponent doesn't know what you're doing, then like you're good, right? Like,
yeah, he's good. And I'm sure when he went for the scout, he was like, "What the heck is this guy going for?" It worked. I'm sure it threw him off, but didn't work enough for him to win.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's a rough ask for a player like KìììA. You know, someone who's going up against a GM, right? But
yeah,
you know,
it's a rough ask for a lot of people to beat ETpwnHome.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure he's like up there in the ladder. Maybe top 20, I want to say at least. I don't know. But either way, we will. I'm excited for the next round as well.
Yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, Maples versus Vindicta is already starting up in the next round.
Wow, that's a good one.
Maples went through quick versus his opponent.
Yeah. All right, here we are in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire. Ellie playing for Exxon Gaming. It's the red Zerg player up one map. It's ETpwnHome.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the American Protoss player representing himself. It is KìììA.
Reminds me of the car.
Yeah. Like it. I also wonder how you pronounce that with the actual accents. Like,
yeah. Or were the accents just chosen for show, like just to look cool?
Yeah.
There's no real pronunciation behind it. These are the questions we need to ask.
Also, shout out to we've mentioned it before, but shout out to Okam, the owner of Cosmos. He's actually in the chat.
Oh, what up? What up? Glad to have you here.
Yeah, we always talk about how it's great to see Cosmos here supporting their players. Their big player in this bracket, which I don't know if you remember, they signed a new player last week.
I do not recall. I remember you showing me, but I already forgot.
Patty Mac.
Oh, that's right, Patty Mac. Yeah, Patty Mac hasn't had a team. It's crazy.
Yeah. He's actually the reigning champion right now of NA Apprentice Cup. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. So we should see how it turns out here today. This is like an instant return on investment.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see how Patty Mac does. And like, you know, some of these other players like ET, right? Silky is waiting for ET in the next round. We have Vindicta down there as well. It's cool.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of good players. I missed the last one, right?
Yeah.
Or was I here for the last one? I missed it, so I don't really remember who all played, but I do know there's a lot of good people here. So we'll see if Patty Mac can beat everyone on this bracket here today. That'd be very impressive. Yeah,
especially because I don't think NA DreamHack has finished quite yet. They've just made it to the top 4 ?
Yeah, it's not done yet.
Yeah, and I believe is Silky in that top 4?
I don't remember. I honestly was watching it earlier, but I forgot.
Right. But regardless, like Silky, he's been doing really well, like in DreamHack. So it'll be interesting to see how he does today. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If you know, Patty Mac is able to take games and win this whole thing off Silky, that's crazy.
Yeah, especially because, like we've talked about it before, it's such a shame that like Patty Mac, he was so close to qualifying for DreamHack, but like he, you know, didn't quite make it.
Man, Next one, he got it.
Yeah.
Like,
PvP.
honestly, I feel like I haven't really seen this matchup just yet. So if we do end up seeing Patty Mac go up against some of the better players here today, which we should, I believe we will, we'll get to see where he's at right now in his current state.
Yeah, definitely.
Is he DreamHack worthy?
Yeah.
Maybe he just had a tough bracket or an off day, but in reality, maybe he could totally have made it pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you remember day one of DreamHack, but that was the one where Patty Mac played against TLO in a best of 3, and he took a map off of TLO, but then got knocked out.
Yeah.
And then the next round, TLO in a best of 5 against M Canning, and TLO just like just swept through him, and it was like
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely super good, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But that just makes me question, because it's pretty cool that we do cast a lot of the NA players and stuff like that here. So it's cool that we get to see all of them for a long time, so we know what they're capable of, and now we get to see it. But the next big qualifying match, I think, will be cool to watch.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward. Like, obviously, DreamHack Season 1 hasn't even finished yet, but I'm really looking forward to Season 2.
Yeah. I think the qualifiers is like the most interesting part of it all to me.
It is. And if you're tuning in, if you're here, we've already had like a podcast about the ANZ DreamHack qualifiers.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. We did that. That was cool.
We're gonna have a Latin American one pretty soon as well, and then we should probably do something for NA at some point as well. I feel
we should do something for NA, but the podcasts are pretty sick.
That's
you
good.
need to do more of those. Yeah,
that's a good discussion we had.
You need to get like Darking on one of those or something.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Right.
Speaking of which,
interesting is a great segue to this. So, a lot of gates and Zealot legs. I honestly don't hate it. But if there's a prism here, okay, there's a prism. A nice big Zealot all in is sometimes pretty good.
Yeah, this almost feels like what KìììA wanted to do last game, except he was very like uncertain of himself. Like this time he's like committed, and these units are gonna get picked off. Oh god.
I mean, I guess he doesn't really need them. He just needs to warp in a whole bunch of Zealots continuously.
Yeah.
And they just need to rip through everything right now. But 11 mutas are on the way, so I think it's already too late.
Yeah, there was
that window.
There was definitely a timing here because ET was being pretty greedy going for that Spire. And I mean, the Zealots are here, but there's just so much transfuse energy.
Few moments to warp in. If he doesn't warp in right now, there's no chance. Oh, why would he warp in on top of all of the Queen?
No.
That was ridiculous. But yeah, I think that's game then right there. I guess he's getting 7 Zealots back at home. I mean, Stalker, so he's going for a match. He should just go for the Spire, honestly.
Yeah, he's just trying to deal as much damage as he can. And, he's dealt a decent amount. 14 drones went down, but so much more could have gone down if that Warp Prism just,
If it got one warp in more, he would have still been trying to clean it up right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now ET, he cleaned it up. He's just going across the map. Oh, there's a lot of Stalkers there.
Yeah. He's been warping him in as soon as he saw. That's the one good thing. As soon as he saw the mutas, he warped in, I think, like 8. That's the one thing about having all those gates and not warping anything in with his warp prism. I think it's luckily that his warp prism went down, so he didn't waste his warping on Zealots. And it saved him from warping back at home.
Yeah. So, like, he's safe for now at home, especially with, like, shield battery and shield battery overcharge. Like, he should be fine.
Or anything.
Yeah, he definitely needs to work on his next Twilight Council upgrade because he only has Zealot legs, and that's not really helping him at the moment.
And he's also not doing anything else. He's just making, like, one worker, an observer. He can't really expand because of mutas, and I think he just needs to do something. He's gonna start banking a lot of money up.
Yeah. I don't know if he should, like, just try and go for another, like, strong 2-base all-in or try and expand. But oh my god, these mutalisks.
He can go all in now. He just one-shotted 15 different workers, 16 workers. And with Blink here, that would have been great.
Yeah.
I mean, this is gonna force an all-in, but there's 16 lings, +1 melee, +1 air attacks, and ETpwnHome is just gonna be well equipped to take care of anything that Kììì's gonna come with here. This is kind of a lot of Zealot Stalker though, so I don't know.
Yeah, like
Baneling speed won't be finished.
Maybe if KìììA pushes out and the Mutalisks are across the map and they're not at home for defense, then maybe KìììA can make something happen. Yeah.
He doesn't have a warp prism to reinforce this, so maybe warp in at the natural and walk him across the map if anything. But he does have some vision, so he can clear some creep.
Yeah, he's just pushing on in. And
There's so many Banelings though. Actually, is this base trade?
Essentially, I mean, they're just, as you said, there are a lot of Banelings here, so they should be able to deal with the Zealots, and once they go down, the Lings should be able to deal with the Stalkers, but...
No more mutas, uh-oh. There's really no need for mutas anymore anyways, but Ling Bane's gonna crash in. Actually, this is good splits here by KìììA. Wow, I've never seen Stalkers split like that before.
Yeah.
What an engagement here. Both players microing pretty good here, but at the end of the day, ETpwnHome takes it 2-0 due to the fact that mutas just kill everything all the time. There's too many mutas at once. Maybe a lack of scouting. I mean, I guess it was kind of an all-in from KìììA. It was like a Zealot all-in charge out all-in. But nonetheless.
I mean, honestly...
That was a good game, number one. You got to try something like that.
Yeah, and honestly, like what KìììA was doing, I really did like it, especially like against what ETpwnHome had. It just felt like the push was a little bit delayed. Especially because he went for that double immortal as well. Like if he had gone for something a little bit faster, especially because ET was just blindly going for a fast Mutalisks, then it definitely could have dealt a lot more damage.
Yeah, totally. If he had blink and if he just kept making stalkers, and there's a lot of lings. I guess maybe some not immortals. Archons would have helped there. Yeah, if he had Archons and stalkers, he would have been pretty decent. And a warp prism, man. He just could not keep his warp prism alive. There's just the whole like one big scary thing about the Protoss is they can warp in your face and continuously reinforce the army right away. And without that threat, it's really not scary at all to be against a Protoss army, just a couple Zealots.
Yeah, that's probably
There's
like
no reinforcements at all.
Yeah, that's
I don't think in like any fight the entire series. But yeah, that's gonna put us into round 2. We're gonna follow ETpwnHome against.
And as you were saying, like the biggest thing for KìììA really, like that affected him both games were kind of his warp prism control. Like both games, he lost his warp prism pretty early on to the Queens. And that just completely like shuts down and just like takes the wind out of the sails for anything that he's doing. It's rough.
Yeah, he wasn't really cautious with that at all.
Yeah.
Kind of let it do whatever.